Hi guys, and welcome back to another Cocktails from my kitchen, still quarantined. Today we are focusing on the Gimlet. The Gimlet is an old classic cocktail. We take it back to the origins of the ingredients. The drink is just two things. It's gin, and from the origins of it, it says Rose's lime juice. I have some little contest with that, so we'll talk about that in a second. But Rose's lime juice was just created as a way to preserve the limes on the old British sailing ships. They added sugar to it essentially and made the limes last a little bit longer. And so then when they would mix this Rose's lime juice in with the gin as a way to, well, because it was delicious, but it was also a way to help fight scurvy. Because that was an issue back in those days. So all that aside, let's just make the drink. It's pretty simple. What I was gonna say about the Rose's lime juice actually is Rose's lime juice has found its way out of a lot of bars, I believe. One of the main reasons for me is because they use high fructose corn syrup as a sweetening agent. And as a bartender, I like to focus on like actual flavors, not some crazy syrup. And so we just use sugar or simple syrup that we made in-house. Because I like to know what goes in the drink and create everything in-house. Fresh lime juice, a little simple syrup, and Navy strength gin. The reason we use Navy strength gin is because that's, again, traced back to the origin of the drink, where that is what they would have had on the boat. The officers typically drank gin, and the sailors typically drank rum. And so the Gimlet, I imagine, would have been an officer cocktail anyways. But if we want we're not being true to the cocktail on the Rose's lime juice, so we might as well be true to it on the spirit side, and then we can make it taste like Rose's lime juice with our lime and sugar. All right, so let's make the drink. All right, so that's going to be 2 ounces of your high proof Navy strength gin. On this, I'm going to do a 1/2 ounce of lime juice and 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. And shake, because it's gin, but it has the lime juice and the sugar in there that you really want to mix and froth up a little bit. Right, now depending on your preference, I like to bring in a double strainer here, especially when I shake something that hard, just because I don't like chunks of ice in my drinks. I like the smoother texture, but some people love chunks of ice in their drinks, so then just throw that out if you don't want it. To garnish this guy, just give it a little lime peel. Right, and to garnish this guy, we're just going to give it a little lime peel. So you take your lime, squeeze those little oils out of it over the drink until it's a little soft and you can kind of feel them on there. And then rub that around the edge. Give it a little twist and drop that guy in. Gimlet. Cheers.